All right, another global news, Colombian President Gustavo Petro has been designated a priority target by U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration as federal prosecutors in New York probe his alleged ties to drug traffickers. The 65-year-old left-wing leader has had a turbulent relationship with American counterpart Donald Trump. Now, the U.S. attorneys' offices in New York's Manhattan and Brooklyn have opened at least 2 lines of investigation in collaboration with the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration and Department of the Homeland Security. Now, according to reports, Petro's name has surfaced in multiple investigations dating to 2022, while some of which were based on interviews with confidential informants. The alleged crimes that the DEA has investigated include his possible dealings with Mexico's Sinaloa cartel and a scheme to leverage his Total Peace plan to benefit prominent traffickers who contributed to his presidential campaign. The records also suggest the use of law enforcement to smuggle cocaine and fentanyl through Colombian ports. The priority target label is reserved for special DEA deems to have a significant impact on the drug trade, although it is unclear when the DEA gave Petro that designation. On the other hand, Petro has denied all ties to drug traffickers and has maintained that he never accepted their funds during his campaign. In a post on X, Petro denied the allegations that he was involved with traffickers. Petro wrote that he had never spoken to a drug trafficker in his life and that he has told his campaign managers not to accept funds from traffickers or bankers. Well, relations between Washington and Bogota entered a high volatile phase, especially since the toppling of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. The Petro has clashed over Trump's immigration crackdown and later his deadly military campaign against alleged drug trafficking boats. The 2 leaders have a history of public insults, but Petro even joined a street protest against Trump when he was in New York to attend UN General Assembly. In February, however, Trump and Petro had met in the White House and agreed to cooperate in the drug fight. Petro has already faced allegations at home of ties to drug trafficking. According to Colombian prosecutors, the president's son admitted that illicit funds had helped finance his father's 2022 election campaign. Well, Petro, who cannot run for re-election and leaves office in August, has claimed he has been the target of conspiracies by drug traffickers aimed at undermining his political career.